Hey guys, what's up everyone, this is Harsh Gupta and welcome back to another exciting quick tutorial in VFX. So this is the second video of my quick tutorial in VFX series and today I am going to cover up SkimX Node. Before starting the video, I want to let you know guys that if you are a student and looking for an opportunity to get into the VFX industry as a paint prep artist, then there is my full paint prep new fundamental training as a paint prep artist which is available on Udemy. So if you are interested in getting into the VFX industry, then you can check out my course over there. So if you like the course, then you can enroll over there and you will get the lifetime access of that course. So if any point you miss out anything, you can go back and come again on Udemy and see what you forgot. It also happens to me like I forgot a lot of things. I have to refer videos or Nukepedia or any other forums related to Nuke to clear all my doubts and confusions. So you can check my course, the link is in the description. Just click on the link mentioned after the Udemy course and that link will redirect you to my course. Now let's get started with the video. So what is a keymix, where should we use the keymix, and is it similar to merge? So these all the questions will be solved in this video. To see the difference between merge and keymix, let's take merge and keymix node. Press M for merge node and hit tab and type keymix and hit enter for keymix node. If you see both of the nodes, so like merge got A input, B input, so here keymix also got A input and B input. With A and B input, keymix also got a mask input, but merge also got the mask input. So what makes keymix different? So let's see. So here's my little comp from one of my tutorial. So if I see over here, this is the input plate, and if I see the output, here you can see I have removed this light over here. So now as you know, merge node simply puts A over B. So if I connect A input to the transform and this B input to our input plate, and if I see through this merge, so I will simply see the things that are coming from the A input. We don't have to connect mask anywhere. Whatever we want to see over our input plate, we just merge it like this. So this is how the merge works. But in the case of keymix, so if I connect keymix same as the merge node, so B will be going to the input plate and A will be to the transform. And if I see through this keymix, here you can see it is just showing the B input. It is not showing the A input. So if you want to show something over the B input, you need to connect it to the mask. You need to provide the alpha. According to the alpha provided in the keymix node, it will only show that part from the A input. So right now we didn't connect any alpha over here, so it is not showing anything, it is just simply showing the B input. Now here you can see we have the alpha over here. So if I just copy this alpha and paste it over here, I'm just merging both of the alphas. So to merge, I'm using the merge node, A and B input. So over here if I check, we got the alpha over here, right? Now if I again just press 1 over here and press A for disabling the alpha in the viewer. So now if I connect this mask to our alpha that we just created, boom, it's done. Now you can see it's showing the result. So this is how the keymix works. Now you will say like merge is totally simple, you just connect A and B and it will show the A pipe over the B pipe. So yes, you are right, but keymix node is especially designed for the case where you have 3 separate images, like a foreground image, background image and a separate alpha. So this is how keymix works. It's not necessary to use keymix all the times, as merge simply do the basic job. Now let's look at the scenario where we can use a keymix node. Okay guys, so here we have the same comp with the grain applied. So in this scenario, this was our input and we worked with the transform and we removed these lights over here with the help of this transform method, and then finally we added the grains. So we added the grains over here, but right now the grains are reflecting all over the footage. To check the grains whether it's applying all over the footage or not, you can just decrease the gain and gamma and just disable this free grain to check whether it's affecting all over the footage or over here only. Or you can do a simple setup also over here. It's called a difference and pre-mult. You can use the difference and pre-mult node. Okay, just connect this A pipe to the free grain and B to this input plate. And now if I just increase the gain over here, I'm just boosting the gain values. Let me close this all the settings. So we applied the difference and increase the gain amount over here. So the difference node will basically show the difference between the work I did and the input plate. So I have only removed this light over here, okay, but free grain is applying all over the place. How I know? Just if I just press 1 over here, so here you can see the grains are affecting all over the place. If I disable this free grain, you can see the difference is only this much. but applying the grain, it's affecting all over the place. So in this kind of scenario, we use the Keymix node to limit our prep area. So now let's see how to use the Keymix node. So press 1 over here on the regrain. And if I hit tab and type Keymix and press enter. So here we have the Keymix again. So as I told you previous, A will be connected to our foreground. So FRegrain is our final result. So we will connect A input to our FRegrain and B input to our input plate. So now if I just press 1 over here, so as you can see, without the mask, it won't show any effect over here. So we have just created this alpha over here. So let's drag this over here, make our comp a little tidy like this. And now if I just connect this mask to our alpha, so here is our final result. And if I check the difference also, if I disconnect this A pipe and connect it to our Keymix and check the pre-melt result, so here you can see we have the difference over here only. The grains are not affecting on entire screen. So this is how Keymix works. Not everywhere we need to use the Keymix. If that work can be done simply with the merge node, then we can use the merge node. So this is how Keymix works. I hope you are clear with the Keymix node, how you can use the node, where to use that node, and what makes it different from the merge node. So that was all about Keymix node. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. If you like the content, then hit that like button, and if you didn't subscribe to this channel yet, please click on that subscribe button and comment down below what you want me to create next. So till then, take care, be safe and keep learning.